Well, hello there, quarantiners. My name is Betty Lou, and I am filling in for Janine today. Unfortunately, she got into a bag of homegrown kale chips today, and she's a little out of it now. And she asked me to fill in for her and share how to make your own homemade, oil-free, and fat-free kale chips. So come on along with me, and I'll show you how.
Kale! It's the first time in 2 weeks that we've been able to get kale. So I'm gonna make some kale chips.
As you can see, the first step is to wash your kale. You want to trim all the kale leaves off the stem. We don't want that hard stem. And the next step is to wash your kale very thoroughly and very sexy like this in slow motion. And next, Janine is looking up a recipe from her own book because she can't even remember her own recipes. I think here she's looking for her spice blends. Yes, I am right. She's going to be looking for the ranch spice blend here, which can be easily made into like a sour cream and onion, which I think is what we're going for today. If she's got some apple cider vinegar, I will know for sure that we're doing sour cream and onion. And I was right. We're going to use about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. You could use lemon juice instead, but this helps give it that tangy sour cream flavor. And next we're going to put in about a teaspoon of garlic powder and a teaspoon of onion powder. And this part, I'm not sure why it's in there. I think it was a mistake, but we got some nutritional yeast. That's optional. And then we're going to peel and cut up a zucchini. And cut, just like that, just some big chunks. And we're going to blend it all together until it's nice and smooth. I see, look at how it's yellow. She shouldn't have put that in there. Do not put the nutritional yeast in there, folks. And then we're going to put in some dried dill and some parsley. And if you've got any dried chives or fresh chives, throw those in there too. And we almost forgot to show you to pulse in the herbs inside the Vitamix. So you just want to blend it really lightly just to get the herbs mixed in, but you don't want them to be pulverized. Did you know that kale chips are a great way to get in extra vitamins and help boost your immune system? And they taste just wonderful too. Just wonderful. Okay, now we're drying the kale. And we're going to put the mixture in a bowl with the kale and simply toss it until it's well mixed. And the next step is to go into the depths of the basement where the dehydrator is. And we use some parchment paper and spread our kale chips on the parchment paper. This helps it keep from all the saucy stuff falling through, and it just helps it not stick. And then we're going to put it in the dehydrator tray and set it for 115 Fahrenheit or 46 degrees Celsius. And then we're going to put it on for around 8 or 12 hours. It's unknown exactly how much time. Here's Janine checking after about 8 hours, and they seem to be complete. So let's say 8 hours. If you don't have a fancy dehydrator, you could also cook your kale chips in the oven. You just want to make sure that you keep a close eye on them so you don't burn them, because burnt kale chips taste like crap. They taste awful. I've tried that myself, and it's not fun. It's been a long time since I've made kale chips in the oven, so please refer to the Googles to find out the temperature and time. But keep in mind, a lot of those recipes have oil in them, so you want to ignore the recipe portion and just look at the instructions on how to bake. But generally, if you do around 250 and just keep an eye on them, you should be safe. If you get into a higher temperature, you could risk burning them or making them brown and really bitter tasting, which again is not very fun. Also, if you prefer your kale chips to have a little more flavor and be reminiscent to those very expensive store-bought kind, you could optionally add a couple tablespoons of hemp seeds or cashews. A little bit goes a long way. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you all in the next one that Janine lets me do. Okay, bye everyone.